Time for another coffee with Kilroy. A Sci-Fi Fantasy Saturday edition. So if you're watching this in the morning, good morning. Grab a cup of coffee and join me for what I like to call beverage in the book. My beverage, well, I already gave it up, coffee. And the book, well, this is a little different one here. This is The Long Night, a solo space game adventure. And this truly is a game book, and it's a sci-fi book. This is a space adventure game. I think it's designed to be kind of a sandbox type adventure. So let's take a look in here, but let me fuel up a little bit. And let's take a look inside here. It's not a very thick book here. A solo space game experience by Patrick Berry. You've got your table of contents and everything that's in the book. So it's 46 pages, although, it doesn't look that thick, but there's 46 pages in here. What is The Long Night? Let's take a look at this here. The Long Night is a solo pen and paper game where you command a spaceship and try to find your fortune among the stars. How you wish to do this is up to you, as you can trade, mine, or be a bounty hunter, ferry passengers between stations, or anything in between. The game is designed to be a sandbox where you can do what you wish. These rules are meant to be taken as guidelines on how to do things, and you can change the rules as you see fit to make the game more fun for you. So, what do you need to play? To play, all you need is some paper, a few six-sided dice, and a pencil. Additional items such as a character sheet, a starship sheet, hex grid paper can be useful as well, but are not required. A character sheet, a starship sheet, and a blank sector hex grid can be found at the end of the book and can be freely copied for your own personal use. So there's what you need to play. It talks about dice rolling, currency, character creation here. And everything's based on credits. And here's how you start the game. Once you have your character sheet and starship sheet, golly, that's going to be tough to say a lot. You need to decide what sector you want to start in. And then here's the things you can do. You can buy and sell items at the market. You can do mining, bounty hunting, mission running, ferry passengers, or exploration. You have your starships here, talking a little bit about, hull points, shields, movement, defense, weapon powers, cargo capacity, drive, hard points, defense slots, hull slots. Again, this is all standard space starship type stuff. Here's your ship list. You start out with this kind of ship, and cost is 700 credits. And tells you all the stats for it. And then there's all kinds of different ships that you can graduate up to. They all have looks like they have an increasing cost here. So those are all the different types of ships you can get. You got shipyards. Tells you how you repair your vessel and equipping, stuff like that. Here's starship equipment. You have your drives, your armor, your sensors, lasers, mining laser. You have your market. You got trade items like food, water, ore, building materials, industrial equipment, luxury items. You've got mining. Again, this is all charts, and you roll a dice on that. You can do missions, and the type of missions vary from cargo delivery, bounty hunting, passenger delivery, scouting, and mining. This tells you how to deal with reading a mission detail. And then there's all the different types of missions. So you'll roll on this chart to see kind of the general mission that you're going to undertake. And then this is the specific mission: cargo delivery, bounty hunting mission, passenger delivery, scouting missions, mining missions. Then you've got exploration, it's going out into space and trying to locate new stuff. You can find a wormhole there, an abandoned alien vessel. You're going to get so much credits for some of that stuff. Lost cargo chart. Here's how combat works. Again, not very complicated, right? They don't even have full pages here. Pirate encounters. Then you got different types of pirate ships that you can encounter. This is how you kind of map out your sectors. Empty space, planet, space station, and asteroid field. This kind of gives me kind of a Traveler vibe. If you guys played the role-playing game Traveler. I actually played Traveler before I played Dungeons and Dragons way back in the day. But here's the Algerus sector here and some locations that are on it that are in this sector. Talos sector and what's in that. The Helgrid sector. And I would imagine it's pretty easy. Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably pretty easy to generate your own sectors. And the next section is randomly generated sectors. And here's how you randomly generate a planet and space stations in different locations. You have agriculture, colony, industrial, military outpost, mining colony, pleasure world, science research facility, trade hub. So this is kind of a little self-contained space in a book here. Here's your character sheet. Here's your star sheet. How you keep track of everything for your character. How do you keep track of what you need for your starship, especially if you improve it. Then you've got some blank sector maps here that you can fill out when you do the random generation. And there you have it. So that's quite a bit in that book. Given that, it doesn't look that big and it's kind of small, but there's a lot in there. This is kind of somewhat of a introductory or generic Traveler type setting that you can kind of develop on your own and do what you want with it. So anyway, well, that's what I had for you today on Coffee with Kilroy, a Sci-Fi Fantasy Saturday edition, with an emphasis on sci-fi today. Oh, well, I hope you're enjoying your beverage of choice, whether it's morning, noon, or night, wherever you are. I hope you're having a good one. Love to know your thoughts on this. Does this look interesting? Does this look like it's more of a beginning type situation where you've got to put all the effort into this and use your imagination? Because this is kind of just a very high-level, loose rules to get into this. Is that something that you're interested in, or is that just too general, too generic, too not enough meat on the bones, and not driving you enough in there? Or is this something that interests you? Is this something that's like, wow, that's kind of cool? That can get my imagination going, and I can start if you're the kind of person that fills in the details and use these charts and start developing your missions and then start trying to come up with the storyline behind it to figure out what's going on, then maybe this is something for you. I just kind of found this on a lark. I can't remember. It might have been recommended to me by somebody, but I go through so many game books and so many different games that I can't recall. But I took a look at this and said, what the heck? Let's grab it and see what's inside here. I don't think it was that expensive either. I got it off Amazon. So anyway, that's what I have for you today. Love to hear your thoughts, comments on this. Love to know you stopped by. So drop a comment. Let me know you stopped by. As I said, as I've said before, many, many times, Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening to me prattle on. I really do appreciate it. I I kind of do this really for myself, but if I have people listening, then kind of makes me want to do more. So anyway, that's what I have for you today. Drop a comment, drink your beverage. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.